Hi, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Kleri-TEA.
Hello.
Hello, guys. How are you?
Doing great. How are you?
Good. I'm loving my filter. Last week I was with this filter and everybody thought it was real. So I'm like, you know what? That's going to be my new filter going forward.
It looks great.
Thank you. Well, I want to introduce you guys, Royal and Melissa. We're very excited to have you. I can't wait to hear what you're going to say. So today we're going to talk a little bit about you first. So our friends who doesn't know you get to know you a little bit. And I would like to know who you are. And I would like to know what is Spa Strong? Who is Spa Strong?
Okay. Absolutely. We got you. So we are Melissa and Royal Ellis. Yep. And I am a licensed master esthetician and a licensed aesthetics instructor. I've been in the industry, in the beauty industry since 2008 and in aesthetics since 2011. And Royal.
So my name is Royal Ellis. I just medically retired as a police officer. I was a police officer for 5 years in the city of Los Angeles. And
my gosh.
Yes.
Yeah, that's such a different thing, huh?
I know.
Right. But you'd be very surprised how my background and experience goes into the aesthetics industry.
Yes, because
can't wait to hear.
Yeah, yes. So many of the beauty professionals that we work with, they go to aesthetic school or they go to a lash certification training or a PMUA training, and they get the skills they need to perform the services, but they don't learn the business skills and specifically the confidence skills, how to position themselves as the authority, how to communicate with their clients and everything like that. And so his background really helps our clients and our audience with knowing how to navigate some of the, more difficult aspects of the industry.
Absolutely. So, I'm the expert at confidence, communication, showing yourself like as the authority in your spa, making sure like you don't.
The authority, I like that.
Yeah. So we firmly believe, Claire, that every beauty professional deserves a fulfilling, thriving, and profitable career. And for me, I was a solo spa owner, and the first year and a half of my business was rough. It was really bad. I actually had to move into my car because I couldn't afford both my studio rent and my apartment rent.
Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And I was like, I'm doing everything wrong. I've got to figure out how to do this right because I believe in having my beauty business. And so I got mentors and I figured out what I needed to do differently. I learned how to market myself. I learned how to increase my visibility. I learned how to do a better job of selling and everything. And then my business was able to turn around, go into a 6-figure business. I unfortunately was in a car accident in 2017 and had to close my doors because I couldn't work for 9 months.
What?
And yeah, it was really bad. I had come out to LA to visit him and I got hit by a semi-truck twice.
Oh my God.
It was terrible. But I'm so grateful because that
made you stronger.
Exactly.
It made you spa strong.
Exactly. And I started focusing primarily on education and coaching. And then when Royal got injured at work in the police department, I brought him on with me.
What is wrong with you people getting injured?
I know.
I'm a glutton for punishment.
We have the worst luck.
I also got injured very badly. I fell down the stairs. It was crazy because my husband was saying to me, it was the day after Christmas, I think it's almost 3 years. Yeah. And then he goes, stop it. You gotta go and you gotta motivate your followers. Let's go do a live. And I was like, I'm so lazy. Let's go. And we did the best live ever, right? And after that, going down the stair, boom.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. And then I also couldn't work and I was in a wheelchair. Yeah, I totally shattered my ankle. So I could relate to you.
Oh my gosh. Holy cow. Yeah, it's crazy how ironic things like that are. You're like, I'm gonna be there.
I think, you know what, honestly, it made me stronger, believe it or not. And it made me like appreciate, like I had everything perfect, every bone. And I always used to say, you know what, I never broke a bone. I wonder what it feels like. Well, you definitely will know what it's like if you broke a bone. You don't say, oh, is it broken? You know it's broken. It's, you know, and people used to say that to me. And I was like, oh, I never felt that. Stupid me. Why did I even wonder how it was like? So then what? Then you got together and opened a spa together, or what?
No, so I was done doing treatments at that point, and this is kind of a weird diversion, but when I had to close my doors on my studio, I did primarily lashes and chemical peels, and so all day long I was sitting hunched over, you know, doing,
it's hard.
and I had so much upper body injury, like soft tissue damage from the car accident, that I just I couldn't do it.
Oh my God.
So actually, I had when I picked my career, it had been like, am I going to go into the beauty industry or am I going to become a police officer? And I had chosen the aesthetics industry. And so in 2017, after my studio had to close, I thought, you know what? I wanted to be a cop my whole life. Let's do it. So I went and was hired by the LAPD, and I went through the police academy. And
check this out.
Oh my God.
Right before graduation,
She's a police officer dropout.
Right before graduation, I also broke my ankle.
No. Oh my God. Oh my God.
And I had to resign from the academy. So that was what, February of 2018?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So for 6 months, I tried to rehab my ankle. I was going to go back. And then Royal got injured in August of 2018. And we started having so much fun home together. We said, how can we keep this going?
Yeah.
Nice.
So then Spa Strong came. And I actually, I wrote a book called Boundaries in Aesthetics. And my ring light's making it kind of weird. But
yeah, I can see it.
Okay, because when I was in the police academy, we would sit in class and learn about these communication skills and setting boundaries and everything. And I would think, oh my gosh, I wish I knew this when I had my business. I wish I knew how to talk to people this way. I wish I had this confidence and recognizing I'm not just an esthetician that you can, negotiate my prices and push me around a little bit.
Exactly.
I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a strong, powerful woman. And I feel kind of disappointed in myself that I didn't realize that so strongly.
Sooner.
Yes.
Yeah.
But once I figured it out and we decided to, focus on coaching, I thought, I've got to let the industry know that we are strong, powerful individuals and our businesses are serious and we deserve to be taken seriously by our clients. So that's been such a huge part of our mission now.
That's really amazing. So you guys came out with a very cool course, Sell Your Products.
Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Absolutely.
Right. So this course was, how do I put it? So we would get hit up all the time in our DMs and emailed by so many estheticians that were just struggling on selling retail. And we're like, you know what? It's not a hard thing to do. And here's the thing, they struggle because they're afraid.
It was hard for me. I still have a spa. And when I was an esthetician, and I was an esthetician actually for a very, very long time, for like over 30 years. Yeah. I know. See my skin? Looks very good, right?
Gorgeous.
It's because of skincare. No, just kidding. But it was very hard for me because I didn't want to look like pushy. But you could sell without being pushy.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. And before I went into aesthetics school, I was a makeup artist, and I started working at Nordstrom in the cosmetics department, and then at Sephora. And I worked at those two retailers before and during my aesthetics training, and I learned how simple it is to talk about product. And it's when you find products that you love, that are going to help your
you need to believe in it.
Exactly. And when you can say, look, I've been an esthetician for 30 years and you never would guess because of how gorgeous my skin is, you
True.
need product, you know? So what I realized is when I was in the, cosmetic retail environment, I was consistently ranked a top tier salesperson and my sales were great. I had, tons of clients within Nordstrom and Sephora. And then when I went into aesthetics and started working at a spa, my sales went down.
What? Why?
My sales started going down because I stopped talking to the client like a client and I started talking to them like an esthetician.
It's a huge.
I wasn't thinking about what the client cares about and what the client wants to hear. Because when you say to the client, oh my goodness, you need this product because it's going to stop your transepidermal water loss and it's going to, change your skin on a molecular level and blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, most of the people, that's what they do. They're not supposed to do that. They're not supposed to.
Understand.
That's not English to the average person.
True, true.
So the client cares about the transformation, the results, and of course, you've got to show that you're knowledgeable. And so you can say, this has such and such ingredient, which is going to cause your skin to glow. Or this has such and such, which is going to help your skin clear up.
Words they understand.
True,
so,
true.
Yeah. So the whole point in the Sell Your Products course is to help estheticians a couple different things. First of all, consider their audience and know how to communicate with their clients in a way that is empowering to the client and makes sense to them so they can recognize the value behind utilizing products. And let me say, not just estheticians, because permanent makeup artists, you're dealing with your clients.
This is what I was going to ask you actually, because I actually think there are a lot of permanent makeup artists who are in the beauty industry and they have a beauty salon, not just permanent makeup. That's one thing. But I used to work at this spa, and it's a very, very nice spa in where I live. And I'm telling you, her retail area was almost as big as the treatment area. And she literally had everything, like little flip-flops and like jewelry, like stuff that has nothing to do with skincare, because you have a captive audience that is coming there. So why not? Like, you don't have to be a skincare person. If you actually take care of your skin, like when you go to Nordstrom, are they facialist? No, but they're selling you, makeup, and they're selling you also, they're makeup artists mostly, but they're also selling you skincare. So I kind of agree that you don't have to be, as long as you are good salesperson, right? You know how to sell it.
Right. And the other thing, I got permanent makeup years ago. I had my eyebrows done and it was super painful and it lasted 3 weeks. And I'm a permanent makeup artist. I tried to take a certification, but I kept fainting because I couldn't take all the blood. And then,
but that's not that. Okay. We're not going to talk about that, but that's not normal. Okay.
What people have told me as I've talked to permanent makeup artists in the industry, a lot of times they say, well, your skin probably wasn't prepped. You have really oily skin. There must have been something that you weren't using that could have helped you retain the pigment. And I think to myself, what if that permanent makeup artist had set me up with the right protocol? I wouldn't have been upset about it. I would have had great brows probably. I could have potentially referred people to her if I had had a good experience. And it's such a simple step to say, listen, let me get you on a few products 2 or 3 weeks prior to your appointment to make sure your skin is ready to take this.
Better condition. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you've got to start thinking outside, it's whether retailing products that are, specific to the treatment, or what we're talking about, having a boutique where, yes, you have a captive audience. So you might as well provide them with other things they love. Maybe you have candles, maybe you have bath bombs.
I know. I love candles. I love body products.
Yes.
And I think anybody can sell them if they're like, smell to me is one of the most important. You know, if something smells good, I want to buy I want to buy it.
Yeah. You know what? It's so funny you say that, because when I was in the department at Nordstrom and Sephora, I would say that all the time. You've got to smell this. It smells amazing. And when I was in aesthetic school, my instructors would always say, it smells good is not enough reason to purchase. So I stopped talking to people about how a product smelled or how a product felt or the like sensory reaction you have to putting it on your skin. But the thing is we as women specifically respond to those things. You were just saying, if something smells good, you're probably going to buy it. And so
I think you're more likely to buy it. Like, for example, I used to sell this product called Skin Medica, and Skin Medica have this, it's a growth factor. Oh my God, did it smell like shit. Like, it was like, like I would put it on my face. I'm like, you know, like I wanted, like, so I felt, and I always told Kevin, that was my sales rep. I said, Kevin, like, why can't they make this stuff smell a little better? Like, it's kind of like hard to put on, you know? I mean, it's gonna work, obviously.
Yeah.
I guess people would put anything if it worked, you know? You know, I had horrible acne, and this is not a joke. This is the truth. I would walk around and people would stop me on the street in Turkey, that's where I'm from, and say, oh, honey, you're so pretty, but your skin. And I'm like thinking, you're so rude. Shut up. Like, you know, they would never do that here in America, but they do that in my country. And I'm like, okay, did you do this? You know, one person said to me, and I did it, but don't think I'm so gross.
What?
What do you think I did?
I don't know. Tell me.
Okay, so she says to me, you gotta pee in the morning, and when the pee in the morning is more acidic, and then you gotta take a cotton and then you gotta put it on your face. Yes, I did it.
Oh my gosh.
Desperate time.
Oh my gosh. When you're desperate, you do anything. If at that time, like if I had money and somebody says, oh, you know what, this is going to help you, and it's like $500 a jar, people just do it, you know?
But you know what? You bring up such a great point that if we as licensed and certified beauty professionals are not informing our clients, they're going to hear crazy stuff like that.
They're going to for it.
Exactly. They're going to see crazy things like put pee on your face on TikTok.
Hey, it wasn't poop at least. I probably would have done that too, just to get rid of my acne.
Desperate times.
Oh my God. But meanwhile, it's funny because my grandma would say, don't worry, when you get married, it's gonna go away. You know what she really meant?
You're gonna get pregnant and then it'll go away.
No, when you're sexually active, it goes away because it's hormones. I'm like, grandma, really? Now I know what you really meant. When you get married, because it was like, no, you don't do that before you're married. So when you get married, so I'm like, let me find a husband. I'm 16, 15. I'm like thinking I should get a husband. That's going to solve my problem.
Like, let's do this now.
Oh my gosh.
That is too funny.
Anyway, so I have some questions for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would you like to share with everyone why learning how to have a profitable, thriving business is so important?
Yes. So for me, it's such a personal thing because like I was saying at the beginning of this live, you know, when I opened my doors on my spa studio, I had no direction. I started feeling bad about myself because I thought, this should be so easy. It's not. Get help. But I thought this should be so easy. What is wrong with me that I can't afford my home and my spa? I have to move into my car. I have to make these sacrifices. It looks like all these other beauty professionals are doing it so well. And why can't I?
Yeah.
It was a really painful experience for me, Claire. And I'm grateful for it because of what it taught me about myself. And then as I continued, to grow as a person and, find empowerment through becoming a more successful entrepreneur and then going to the LAPD Academy and all these other things I went through, it really just reinforced to me that I had all of these experiences to help me, but wouldn't it be a waste if I didn't use what I learned to help others?
Of course, yeah.
And so it's all about the connection that we get to have with these beauty professionals who are also struggling, or maybe things are going really well. We have so many clients that are like, I'm making all this money, but I'm losing my mind.
Yeah.
My business is running my life. I have no balance. I have no boundaries.
That's me.
Yeah.
We can help you. We got
help
you.
And that's, so we're all so different in this industry and what our needs are. And the fact that we get to sit down and connect with these individuals and say, what do you need? How can we help you? And watching them change their lives and their careers,
That's amazing.
It's very rewarding. It's
Yeah.
true. So you never became a police officer, right?
No, I struggled with it for a long time. I really wanted to go back, but I'm grateful now with everything. A bunch of my classmates from the academy, they got COVID while they were out there, and with all the political stuff that's going on, it's
I think it's so hard to be a cop. So hard, especially women.
Yeah. And
I wouldn't want to.
I know.
Or a black guy. True.
Facts. Hey,
I don't see color. I was not even thinking of that, but when you said that, I'm like, yeah, you're right. He's a black guy. True.
Yeah, that's a whole nother conversation.
That was hard.
That was
Yeah.
hard.
Yeah.
True. But I just don't know, because I feel like women is so vulnerable. Like if you have a big guy, like they could just crush you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
When a little bit of a sidetrack. When I started, before I went into the academy, I always thought I need to be skinny, because a small, skinny woman, that's attractive and that's sexy. And when I got
but not like that's like you're not strong, right?
And that's what I figured out. When I got into the academy, they submitted our belts, your police belt
Your Sam Brown
that has all your tools on it. And mine was too small to fit all of my equipment.
Oh my God, that's funny.
I realized that I was putting myself in danger by being a little twig. Have all of my tools to take care of myself. And I started taking my fitness and my personal empowerment really seriously. And now I'm like, we train jujitsu and we lift weights and all this stuff because
you'll get along with my husband. My husband is like, he could be a black belt, but he doesn't want that. You know why? Because he says, oh, you know what? I don't want to be a black belt, because if somebody submits me, then it's like embarrassing. So I'd rather be a brown belt. I'm like, okay. No, he's been doing jiu-jitsu for so many years. And my kids too, my two boys, I have two boys that also they do. I was just filming them. Now with COVID, we don't even feel comfortable, going to, I mean, I never did. You do that? You roll with people?
Yeah.
Oh, no, not for me.
I love it.
Yeah.
But it's just something that, has helped. And it goes back to the building the confidence and learning to take myself seriously as a woman and as a professional, and feeling capable to handle whatever the business or life in general throws at me. And so that's just something that I gained from the academy that I'm really grateful for.
Sure. I'm sure you gained a lot of things.
Yeah.
A lot of other things. Even just to use a gun, to me, it's very valuable. I wish I knew.
Yeah. I mean, I grew up in Texas, and so I was already...
Oh, you grew up in Texas? It's like the Wild West.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. So do you believe that permanent makeup artists should also be selling products and not just their services. We kind of talked about that, but
Yes.
Absolutely, yeah. Just like what we hinted. I mean, not only are they losing the revenue side of things, but also how much more they can be helping their clients. The goal, I believe, we've talked to so many people in the beauty industry, and 99% of the time they want to change somebody's life. That's the goal.
true.
But if you're not letting them know all the things they can be doing, then you're doing a disservice. And so I think absolutely they should be.
Super good point.
I've been doing this for a while.
You should be talking a little bit more. She doesn't let you freaking talk.
I know.
I want to hear him a little bit. Okay?
Hi.
No, I'm just kidding. No, but he's good. He's good, that one. You got a good one there.
Yeah, he knows his stuff.
Yeah, I like. All right. So one more question coming up for him, not you. So what is the first thing you do or tell your coaching clients when they join your program?
What is the first thing we do? Okay. Well, I'm gonna just give you a little breakdown. So how it really works is they'll put in an application and it gets reviewed and everything. And if they're approved, we do a discovery call. So the discovery call pretty much breaks down if they're a fit for our program, and if we can help them. And if they go ahead and like we talk and they want to sign up, the first step is an onboarding call. So the onboarding call, it breaks down everything, all of their goals that they want to achieve, which lets us know what direction we want to go with them and where to start off in the program. And so each person is different. So some people may need confidence first, we may tackle. Some people may need retail sales. I mean, we help spas and solo estheticians, so we help all in between, but it really just depends on what goals they're trying to reach because everybody's different. It's customizable.
Got it. Okay, you could talk. I know you're dying to talk. You could talk.
The only thing that I was going to add is also just helping them understand that our program requires accountability on their part.
Yeah.
And so we'll be here to guidance and give you the roadmap, but ultimately you have to be the one to go on the journey.
Of course.
Yes. So we're here for the support. We're here to keep you accountable. We're here to help you build the systems and goals to help you to continue to stay profitable and thriving and successful. But you've got to show up and make it happen.
Of course, you give them the tools, but this is what I always say. Like literally the first thing I tell my students, I tell them, listen, I have thousands of students. I trained like over 4,000 people. But some people I would never forget, you know, and not because they're so pretty or they're this, because of their determination. That's how I remember them. So I tell them, you know what, you're here, but you're going to leave tomorrow. And then I'm not going to even remember you unless you do something about it, unless you practice. And I give you the tools, but you got to do it. And if you don't do it, you're going to be just another person who drops out and who doesn't do anything about it, you know? That's why I always say, like, when people just start complaining, you know, oh, I don't have this, I don't do that, just do something about it. Like, get help. Do some, like, if I did it, you did it, he did, like, we did it, right? And they could do it too. I think they shouldn't just feel sorry for themselves, because then that becomes like, which is hard, because I've had days like that. We all had it. Like you feel depressed. Oh my God, you know, what am I going to do? Like you start thinking, and I think negative brings negative. Positive brings positive. I'm like always cheering for the positive, and I'm always looking at this glass half full, not half empty. I think that's like very, very important for them to understand, you know, just like when I broke my ankle, I took it for granted that I was able to walk well, or you know what I mean? Like as human, I think we just are so hard on ourselves. And we are always, oh my God, my nose is big. Oh my God, what is this big? You know, like, oh, this is, I'm too skinny. What, who cares? You know, you're healthy. You're like, that's what I try to remember. You know, I have healthy kids, and even if I didn't have anything, as long as I have my health. Now, if you don't have the health, that's a hard one, I think, but.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I think it's so true. And, you know, this last year with COVID-19 and everything, it's been so hard emotionally and mentally on so
It
many
has.
people. And it's been easy for a lot of us to say, woe is me. This has happened to me and I can't control it. So I'm just going to give in and I'm going to complain and I am, you know, going to be depressed. And I'm not saying you shouldn't feel your emotions, but what we saw was with our audience and our clients who were like, you know what? There are still things I can control and there's still hope and I can still thrive in a pandemic. They really, really thrived and they made it happen. And they had that glasses half full perspective that you're talking about.
You know, it's very interesting. I should share this. I had one client when I was not doing what I'm doing now. I was just a spa owner, and I used to do her eyebrows and I did facials for her. And she had cancer, like terminal cancer, but she had it for years. And it was so funny because she was telling me, you know what, Claire, they bet on my life. Like, because like she had life insurance, but you could sell your life insurance. Did you know that? I had no idea. Like, if you're terminally ill and you have life insurance, there are companies would buy your life insurance for a lot less money. That's right, because they know that when you're gonna die, like you're not gonna live, right? So she was like always making jokes. Well, they made a bad decision. I'm not going anywhere. That woman lived and lived, and I was like, holy shit, she's still alive for years. I mean, she passed away, God bless her soul. She passed away on my birthday. I was like, oh my God.
Oh,
I know. She was like, still think about her, but what I learned is she was such a positive person, and she always made the things positive, always. And I used to say, Bobby, you are like unbelievable. I can't even believe this. Like, she says, I have small children. I'm going to live. She was a lawyer too. She was a tough one. She was, you know what? I'm going to live, and I'm going to, you know what? They invested in the wrong person. I was like, yep, they did. So do you know that positiveness has such a huge effect on everything, like our health? I feel like when I'm positive, all the positive, I'm attracting the positive. And when I'm like negative, oh, I'm not selling, I'm not gonna sell, you know, oh my God, I only sold one, you know, like that's like bringing everything down. I think it's very, very important. Anyway,
absolutely.
let me see here. What is the first thing? Oh no, I already asked you that. Why is it important for you to listen to your clients? Not you, but like why is it important to listen to clients? What they want, what they need?
I think that, you know, your clients are looking for a solution to their problems. And they're coming to you because they think you may have the answer. And if you want them to continue coming to you, you've got to build their trust. And building trust isn't just by talking at them about how much you know. It's about asking them questions and finding out what matters to them, what they've been trying, what has and hasn't been working, what they're looking for. Yes, building empathy with them.
Yes, yeah.
That is huge. And that allows you to have connections. And as you build that empathy, then your clients, I mean, they're going to be in the palm of your hand because they want the solution. Now they want you to be the one to provide them the solution. And when they get the solution from you,
then they're there forever. They'll do anything.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. They're your lifer.
Yeah. It's the same for my business too. Like we have students that took, like, for example, just the microblading, and then they come for the powder brows and the removal and then the lips, eyeliner. Now it was funny because I don't know if you're watching me, Jody, but he was telling me, it was so funny. He sends me a DM. He's like, just take my money, because I said there is more courses coming. He's like, here is my account number. You know, just take my money. I was like, oh my God. Because he already did 2 courses and he has all these other courses that he wants to buy. And he is not thinking to go elsewhere because he's so happy he's going to buy it from my academy, which is very important, because once you build that relationship, it's no different. Student, they're my client also, right? So I think that's definitely very, very important to build the trust. I agree. So I have a suggestion now. Can we play a sales role? Like, I'm the client and you are the esthetician, or you're the salesperson.
Sure.
Okay.
Absolutely. Okay, so welcome to the spa today.
Hi, how are you? My name is Claire. How are you doing? Nice to meet you. You're so pretty. Look at you. I want to look like you.
How are you?
Good.
Good. So tell me a little bit about what brings you in today.
You know what? I am getting older, and, you know, I don't like my wrinkles, and I do Botox, but, you know, still, you know.
Yeah.
What can I do? I don't know.
Okay, so you're doing Botox. What else are you doing for your skin? What are you using right now?
I'm so bad. I just like wash my face with Dove soap.
Okay.
And then I use my hand cream. Like, my hands get really dry, you know, and then I put that cream on my hands and I go like this, and then that's what I do.
Okay. So Claire, let me ask you something. So you're Dove soap and you're using your hand cream, and then how often are you getting Botox?
Oh, I get Botox like every 3 months.
Okay. So, you know, you're investing a lot of money into Botox, and something that's going to help you have better results is if you upgrade your skincare routine. Okay.
I don't want to spend that much money on Botox. I really don't.
Yeah. And you know what?
You can help me? You can help me spend less money? Really?
There are amazing products.
Okay, let's do it. Well, what do you want to do to me?
Okay, perfect. So first of all, you're
I'm listening.
Aging. I get it. We all face it. We need to get you on a retinol. Okay. How is your skin? Are you using Dove soap because it's sensitive, or is it just because
I have oily skin, and when I wash it with the Dove soap, I feel like, you know, it's good.
Okay.
It's very good. Have you tried the Dove soap?
No.
Don't judge the book by the cover. It's good. It's good.
You know what?
I like.
The thing with Dove soap is it's going to make your skin feel that squeaky clean, but
it does.
Not because you have oily skin, but it's also stripping your skin of some really important ingredients that help your skin stay healthy and keep it glowing and looking youthful. So we want to use a gentler cleanser that still a nice clean, but not damage your skin.
Great. Okay. How many times am I going to use this? Because I only wash my face like when I'm taking a shower, which is like once a week.
Once a week. Okay. So we want to. Okay. I get it.
Because I'm lazy. I can't be washing my face every day.
You know what? It's going to be best if you can wash your face daily. Because every day you're out in the world, you're a successful woman, your skin is getting exposed to the sun and pollution and dirt and oil, and it's nothing against, you know, the fact that you only shower once a week. It's just the world we live in, right?
That's a Turkish way to do. We like to smell.
So ideally, love for you to be washing your face morning and night. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna do it because I'm looking at you and you don't have a filter and I do, and you still look better than me, and I'm getting depressed, and now I don't know. I'm gonna finish right, I'm gonna do whatever you tell me. Just bring it on.
Okay. So we'll do a full regimen. New cleanser, new moisturizer, antioxidant to help protect your skin against further damage. Sunscreen really help protect your skin.
Sunscreen.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Are you using sunscreen?
Yes, and it doesn't matter if you're black. So even if you're black, you gotta use no, because some people think like if you're black, you don't use sunscreen. That's funny, isn't it?
So Claire.
Don't get too confident over there.
I haven't. Black don't crack. Leave me alone.
Hey, I thought you're my friend. Hey, you need sunscreen. Okay, so sunscreen. But you know what? This is the thing. I want to create a sunscreen. It's been on my list because it's really not only important just for the face, it's important for the permanent makeup. Because if you don't use, like on the tattoos, like even on the body tattoos, like if you don't, put a sunscreen, the sun makes it lighter. So it needs to be, So at least that's one thing they could do, sell, right? Even if they don't want to carry all this stuff, at least they could sell one thing.
Right.
And maybe a brush, or like there's a lot of things that I think even if you're not doing skincare, I think you could sell, in my opinion.
Exactly. Yeah. And when you think about it, with permanent makeup, for example, your clients come in for an initial treatment, and then they come in for 1 or 2 touch-ups, and then they don't need to come back to have it touched up again for a while.
True.
So you want to have something that keeps them coming back to you. And if you're providing a great sunscreen that's helping their results last longer, they're going to keep buying from you throughout the year. If you're providing other great products, like you were saying, brushes that they need, or exfoliants that are gentle for the pigment, I mean, those are things that'll keep people coming back to you.
Yeah, true. Or even body stuff. Oh my God, I'm dying. Black really don't crack. That's what somebody wrote over there. I didn't say it. But it's true. You know what? Like the white skin is the worst for aging. Like Asian and black skin is so much better. I don't know what they don't show their age.
I know. They're so
I'm going to need extra help with the retinol. So you could prescribe for me and all that stuff. I'm going to need it. Okay. Perfect.
Absolutely.
So let's see what else. How can our friends who are watching us today keep a profitable business during COVID? Now that's a big one. I want to hear both of you now.
That's something light. That's Kate. All right. I think one of the biggest things is, well, depending on your state, because like California, they're never opening again. Okay.
It feels that way.
It feels that way. Yeah. But I think online and virtual and retail sales, I think those are the biggest things you can do. And the beautiful thing about social media is you can sell to people all over the world. So I think we like our clients that we have, we like 50% of their income to be retail sales. That makes their business.
Because if that's such a good point you made. Because if you're a spa owner or a permanent makeup artist, and if you didn't sell anything, then you know what you're doing right now? Sitting at home and doing this.
Yep, twiddling your thumbs.
That's it. That's the word. Yes. What did you say?
Twiddling your thumbs.
Twiddling your thumbs. That's right.
So I think that's the biggest thing outside of services. I mean, that's how your business will forever be recession proof.
So, oh my God, you hit it. You hit it.
You keep doubting me. I'm a professional.
Yeah. I mean, you're a cop. I don't know. Yeah.
I'm a professional. This is what I do.
I mean, that's like so great. I love it. Because you know what? Even if they didn't do it, maybe they should think about doing it. Right?
Absolutely. And
so let's listen. Let's hear from you. Let's hear it from you if you're going to top him up. Okay, let's see.
Well, she won't, but it's
I'm
fine.
not going to top it off, but I do have another point. You know, if you're focusing solely on services, then your circle of influence is small because it's limited to who is willing to travel to you. But if you have a strong retail game, just like Royal said, you could have clients that you're working with all over the country, potentially all over the world,
even.
and it widens your reach, and it allows you to help even more people with their skin or their, you know, lashes or brows or body or whatever it is. And so there's just a lot of pros of increasing your retail game for sure.
I think, you know, if you guys are listening clearly, you better get into the retail, because if you're just offering services and stuff like this happen, then you're shit out of luck. So I've been like, we're really lucky here. I'm in Florida. So we only shut down at the very, very beginning, and then we've been, you know, okay. But I think the states, the democratic states, has been harder. I know.
Yeah,
a lot of people are moving to Texas, I hear, from California.
That's what we did.
So I grew up in Los Angeles. We just moved to Dallas in October.
Oh, so you're in Dallas now.
But we're moving back to Los Angeles in June.
Wait.
We missed
good?
It's by California.
I don't know what's in California, because maybe you were born there. To me, I love Texas. Dallas is amazing.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it's so overrated, LA. It's like so expensive. Crime is so high. Sorry.
No,
the weather is beautiful.
Yeah.
The weather is very nice.
I grew up in Dallas, and so this is my home. But he convinced me to be in LA for the last 4 years, and I love it too. So we've never been to Florida. Maybe we need to go to Florida.
Wait, what? No.
You've never been to Florida?
They say the craziest people are in Florida and the Bronx.
Really? Because you know why? I'm going to tell you why. Because all those New York people end up retiring here. Sorry, it's true. Listen, you know what? Not saying nothing, but my husband is from New York. So it's just, I like Florida, but I don't know. I would love to move. I would love to move to a place where there is red rocks, and my husband and my mom thinks I'm crazy. So like Arizona, not Arizona, but like Utah.
Yep.
Utah.
And my husband's like, it's like all Mormons. I'm like, what are you talking about? Who cares? They're not gonna hurt me. Worst case, you'll get another wife. What's the problem?
You know
what? That's for you, not for me.
Yeah. I actually lived, when I was a little girl, I lived right outside of Zion's National Park. Claire, you can't beat it. It's so beautiful down there with the red rock in Utah and everything.
I know, like New Mexico, you know, those areas, I don't know. That's where I want to retire.
Yeah.
But I'm a little crazy because I love moving. Like, since we are married, you know how many times we moved? I'm married 15 years now, and we moved 1, 2, 3, 4 times.
It's not just me. See, other people do it too.
Yeah.
I like
really?
Oh.
This is our 5th house.
Wow.
I moved 4 times. That means this is the 5th house.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. There's just more adventure in moving, I think.
You know what I tell my husband? I said, listen, you know what? I like change. You're lucky that I'm not changing you. I may as well change the house.
I love
Hey, you know, it is what it is. You know, when you have a crazy wife, you gotta deal with it. He's used to it. All right. So one more question coming up. How do you keep yourself up to date with everything?
It's a lot. It's a lot of being involved in, industry magazines and taking trainings. For example, this whole week we did a professional product summit where we got tons of professional skincare product lines to come together and educate our audience. And we just have to be involved. You've got to talk to people.
Yeah.
And
I'm a big believer in it's, they say it's not about what you know, it's about who you know. Well, I believe it's not about who you know, it's about who knows you.
I like that. He's good. He's good.
Yeah. So which is why we put on the summit, not even just for just so these beauty professionals could know about other brands and product lines and things like that, but we also need them to know who we are. So that's one of them.
Yeah. So I think it's just looking for different avenues. There are so many wonderful educational opportunities out there. There are great courses, like the courses that you offer, the courses that we offer. There's magazines, there's virtual shows, there are podcasts. We have a podcast. Like, there's so much that you can do to stay involved and stay up to date. And it's really just making it a priority. Rather than sitting on the couch and watching New Girl on Netflix for like 5 hours. Maybe that's me. Maybe just like open up your blog and read the latest blog post that you're subscribed to in your email list, or read the latest magazine articles, or go on and watch these amazing lives like you put on and everything. It's just choosing to stay involved so you can stay up to date.
Actually, I was thinking, because I just started a subscription box. I keep calling it prescription. I didn't subscription, because I felt like, there is all these different subscription boxes, but there was nothing in my industry. So I said, you know what, let me do that. And then I actually, what I want to do? Maybe you guys can help me. I want to get some other people that are not PMU. And then I said, why does it have to be only PMU, right? So I think it's a good way. We have actually very good enrollment so far. I haven't even been promoting it. I have so many things going on at one time that, with my marketing girl, she was like, maybe we should slow down. We have like so many things. Like, we have the pigment and the compass, and now you're coming out with the new courses. And I'm like, oh my God, true. Like, I can't even focus in one thing. So, but I think it will be really great to put some skincare stuff there, or I don't know, anything, even to candle, whatever, I think it would be really cool. I'll talk to you about that.
Let's chat.
Yeah.
Let's chat.
So if our viewers had to leave with only one piece of information from this live, what should it be?
You give yours and I'll give mine.
All right.
You're so kind.
I personally think that if you're watching this and you're not as successful as you'd like to be, remember that more than likely it's because you've given yourself other options. When you give yourself no choice, no other option, no plan B, because that distracts from plan A, that is when you will be as successful as you want to be.
I love that.
Amen. This guy, I like him.
I know.
I like me.
I know.
He's really good. You good, you. Okay.
I was just going to say, based on what we've been discussing, I think that you've got to put empathy and love for your clients first. That doesn't mean being a pushover or a doormat, but that means showing up for them so you can give them the results that they want. And when you show up for your clients, you listen to them, you engage with them, you offer them what they need, then just like we were talking about, that's
naturally
the trust and the lifers and the evangelists who want to help your business continue to grow. So think about your client and have that empathy for them.
Amazing. I love it. You're good too.
Thank you.
Both good. Okay. What is one question you wish I had asked you tonight? Or did I do a good job preparing this?
Yeah.
You did great. I did not expect some of those questions.
I know. It was great. No, I thought it was awesome.
Yeah, I thought it was great. I don't even know.
I know.
Damn, I'm good.
You're
Hey,
good.
hey.
No, you know what? I can't take the credit. It's my marketing girl. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. But she's amazing. But I'm not even gonna tell you her name because I don't want you to steal her.
I was gonna ask for her name too.
Okay. Do you have any last thoughts you would like to share with us? Because we're coming to our 1 hour. We've been talking for an hour. Oh my goodness.
I would just say that, you know, I love what you talked about having the positive invites positive and negative invites negative. And so if you are looking for ways to have more positivity and more empowerment and more innovation in your business, get outside of your comfort zone, get help, but invest in trainings that are going to help you be able to grow your business and thrive, and just do what you need to do so you don't have to have that plan B that Royal was talking about.
I like that. You got to have only one plan, not two.
Mm-hmm.
And that plan is the survivor.
Absolutely.
There is no other. I
Absolutely.
love that. Well, this was great. Let me see if there are any body. Knowledge is power. True. Very, very true. The beauty divine. They think I'm funny. Well, come to Canada. Who, me or them? Who you inviting? Beauty with Lemis. Okay. Oh, Utah Southwest is amazing. I know. I'm going to be retiring there. New Mexico. I know. Well, I don't see any questions really, but California is still closed. Needed this. Thank you. You're welcome. Looks by Leah. It's always so hard with these names. I was thinking, wait a minute. I said, is it Melissa or Emlisa?
Melissa.
It's Melissa.
Melissa.
I know. It's like Claire. You know, when I get a phone call and they're like, may I speak to Claire or Kaylor? And I'm like, oh, she's not here right now. All right. Well, I guess that's it, you guys.
Thank you so much for having us, Claire.
Thank you. I think this is the best one you've done and the best one you probably ever will do. I appreciate it.
What? It's the best.
This is the best live you've ever done, and I appreciate it. Thank you.
You guys are really adorable couple. You're a couple, right? Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know you're a couple, but I was just making it clear for everybody so they don't steal him from you. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
You know? All right, guys. Mwah. Thank you again for joining me. And I wish you the best success going forward. You guys are doing amazing. And I hope you do even better with Corona.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.